Hey folks, my name is Barrington-Bush. I'm the author of a book called Anarchists in the Boardroom, which some of you may have helped crowdfund. I also helped set up a group called More Like People, helping organizations to be more like people. That was about 6 or 7 years ago, looking at more democratic, participatory, non-hierarchical ways that we can organize ourselves to create the change we need in the world. I'm here today talking at my computer because I'm hoping that you will help send me to Greece in a couple of weeks for the second Euromediterranean Workers' Economy Conference, which isn't the most exciting sounding name, but I promise you is a very exciting event in terms of what it represents for social movements, for workers' control, for people looking for alternatives to austerity politics, for people looking to alternative ways for the left and workers themselves to organize and mobilize to create a better world, basically. What this is hundreds of workers from worker-run factories and workplaces coming together to share ideas, share knowledge, share skills about what it is that allows them to run these workplaces themselves. These are people who've said, we're not willing to accept that these workplaces are not profitable. And even if they're not profitable, it doesn't mean we can't still make a livelihood out of them ourselves that provides for our communities and the people around us without making bosses rich, basically. So this is a really amazing gathering. This is a movement that kind of really kicked off in Argentina in the early 2000s, and now there's somewhere in the 300 or 400 range of worker-occupied workplaces that are running. Some of them leading their industries. Many of them have been able to pay cooperative members better than they were getting paid before when they had proper bosses. So this is the sort of early stages of that movement coming to Europe, and there's people from Greece, Spain, Italy, France, and elsewhere sort of coming together to share ideas about what this means and how to help this movement grow. Um, I'm partly coming to you because what I want to write is probably a little more niche than what most publications that have a budget would want to potentially pay me to write about. I could do a sort of a news report on the whole thing, but what I want to get into a little more is exploring what's working for these workplaces, what isn't working, what are the challenges that they're facing, the common challenges, what are the things that can help this movement spread to other places in Europe and help address all the misery of austerity politics that has swept the continent, as well as, to be honest, challenging some of the traditional trade union organizing models that I don't think have succeeded in addressing workers' issues for decades now. It's going to cost me a few £100s to do this, just in terms of like getting there, uh, being able to feed myself for 4 days or so while I'm there. And it would be really great if you could chip in to cover the costs.